Hello everyone, this is Josh, aka the Biscuit Eater, and I wanted to thank you all for joining me for my 6th episode of my long-form Let's Play of Death and Taxes. Now, if you're new to this series, I am in my 2nd playthrough on this channel, aiming for what I would consider a bad ending, or at least a few more unlocks of that sort. If this is your first time with the series, thank you very much for joining. You can find a link to the playlist in the description down below. Otherwise, just sit back and relax. In our previous episode, we started a new week, focusing this time on war and chaos, looking to see if we could get another ending, as well as intending to go along with Fate's plan at the end, killing everyone. Our first week went well, and things are continuing to look up. Today, we will start our 2nd week, offering more of the same. I wonder, will we get the same cult die-off we saw last time as well? Only time and playthrough will tell. But, that all said, let's stop delaying and cue the intro.
All I need is me, myself, and I. Sometimes I wish I was somebody else. I was somebody else. I go my own way. Don't care what you say.
Alright, welcome back folks, it's time to continue. And if memory serves, it was time for us to start working. Oh, that's right, we actually got our new toy here. Oh, this tells us the current state of the world. So we got fire, we got healing. Things aren't going well. Interesting. Let's see what happened on Cocker. Monster hunt gone wrong. Creature killed by hunter revealed to be a local scientist. Stonecutter crushed in avalanche during a skiing vacation. Death toll of the new street drug, the good juice, keeps rising. Tiger escapes smugglers, runs amok across Cosmopolis City. Dozens mauled. Numerous people around Cacti Valley have contracted dysentery. Epidemiologists baffled. I'm going to turn you off for the moment. Alright, so what's our instructions? A whole week already. My, the time flies. Well, more tasks straight ahead. I think we are making a difference, so let us continue with what we are doing. Quota for the day. 3 humans have to die. Spare any humans aged between 35 and 60, if possible. Keep it up. Fate. Alright, so. You go up there. Alright. So, we've got a couple here. Let's see. First we have Julia Ismalia. Age 20, position student. From a young age, Julia has dreamt of conquering the world in order to make it a better place for animals. Alas, so far they've only reached basic level animal rights activism. They also enjoyed reading horoscopes to people in queues. Eesh. Well, she normally would be one of the ones that decided to keep around for chaos sake, but we'll hold on to that. So we got, and what's our range here? Between 35 and 60. Okay. So Deshali Smythe, 41, supply chain coordinator. An efficient supply chain is the core of logistics, and Deshali, being detail-oriented, is proficient in optimizing exactly these kinds of pipelines. They're also excessively proud of this, which, unfortunately, has blinded them to their developing addiction to amphetamine-based focus aids. Okay, so he's one of the ones I'm supposed to allow to live, if possible. Mercury St. Ioannis, 53, motivational speaker. So he also he's one of the ones that I should try to let survive. Nature was not stingy when it came to granting charisma unto Mercury. A true silver tongue, this smooth talker could convince anyone to do almost anything. As such, they found their calling in being a motivational speaker. Recently, they've included proselytizing in their oeuvre. This is our cult leader again. And we're supposed to let him live. Langston Pope, 45, landlord. For years, Langston has accumulated wealth from various plots of real estate handed down to them from their family, who managed to acquire said holdings decades ago through a number of shady deals, during the so-called "we don't really talk about it" days of business. Okay. That's another 45-year-old. We need to kill 3 people. Okay, 66. So, Mashigi Oni Lanzo. 66, engineer musician. Part-time scholar, part-time engineer, and part-time musician who delights in building their own musical instruments out of scrap and spare parts. Alright, so what we're supposed to do is these 2. Kill the... we need to kill 3, so we're supposed to kill these 2. Well, you know what? I am going to go ahead and spare you. Well, actually, before we make our decision, let's turn on the light and see what we get here. So, we don't know with either of these. Don't know what that. Okay. Okay, so good for wealth, bad for, and wealth and health, bad for peace and nature. So this is one I kind of want to keep. I may just... Okay. Okay, so... Alright. He's a good one to keep because of the chaos factor. This guy, bad for everything. So we really want him to live. So it's between these 2 right now. And you, we don't know at all. Yeah, we'll do those 3. I don't know the meth focus aids. Yep, okay, so. Alright, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Oh, you see those negatives pop up?
Grim. Ah, yes, there you are. Good, good. Okay, now, listen up. Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately, and all that. However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention, and I must depart for a couple of days.
Alright, I'll report to your cat again.
Yes, you will be... how did you know I was going to say that? Never mind. Means you are thinking ahead and up to the task. Now, I must go.
Meow. So no negative consequences, that's always good. And he should have nothing.
I know what you're thinking. I do provide ancient powerful widgets.
Except I bought them all from you. Alright, let's go back to work. Ah, man, everything's on fire. The negatives. Alright, let's see what's happened. As real estate prices soar, countless of people are being thrown out on the streets. Join Mercury on the Path of Glory, a commune for those who seek the revelation. Low-cost dorms under investigation. A student dies of hypothermia. Where are the bees disappearing? Weather report. Windy and dry days ahead. Submission for My Ordinary Day photography contest now open. Alright. Spawn mail. Greetings from afar, Grim. So, right after I left, mere moments it seems to me, something happened at the plant department. Do not ask. As such, I need you to fill in today. Because, basically, as a Grim, for them, I hope it is okay. Quota for the day. 3 plants have to die. Okay. Daunea muscipula 929. Age 1, pest control. Daunea, a Venus flytrap hidden in the grass next to a small path to the local honey farm. It almost got stepped on by a farmer, a dog, a horse, and 2 children. It has good living conditions with plenty of food available every day. That was one of the ones I think that actually, or one of these 2 was killing the bees. So, Daunea muscipula 20483. Age 2, pest control. Daunea is a Venus flytrap that lives near a pond inside a forest and is a versatile diet of bugs. It munches all days on mosquitoes, flies, and dragonflies. Overall, an exemplary plant doing its part in the ecosystem. Name. Callie Tragus 98352. Age 6. Position survivalist. Callie is a pink-rounded clump of branched, tangled stems, each one up to about a meter long. Callie and their brothers and sisters started growing after a wildfire cleaned up a large patch of land. No other plants could survive on the dry soil. Callie enjoys traveling and beautiful architecture. That's one I think we'll probably want to have live. Aloparicurus pratensis 99999, age 0, position photosynthesis. Aloparicurus pratensis, also known as the meadow foxtail, is grass. I swear, if I have to make another file about a blade of grass, I will quit. Sheffiera arboricola 529, H5, position companion. Scheffler's arboricola 529, also known as Lisa, is a houseplant of a photography student. In many cases, it has been over or underwatered. However, it has quite a high tolerance for neglect and poor growing conditions. Its main hobbies are photosynthesis and people watching. Yeah. So, now we're going to see what the end result is of killing them. Don't know. Okay, don't know at all. How about you? No impact of killing it. Okay. Plus to nature. Don't know what happens if it dies. So we'll probably kill you. We don't... Okay, this is the one we're definitely going to let you live. And you. Nature's down if we let you live. Okay, so we'll let these 2 live, and we'll kill these 3. There. Okay. Anyways. So there we go. Oh.
Psst. How do you live with yourself? Okay, technically, you are not alive anymore. But maladies are ravaging the populace. Microbial forces having their way.
Isn't that good? More work for me.
A complete failure of the human body? It's not that good. Not good at all. Why can't they just stop getting sick?
Harsh.
Maybe. Or maybe not. You decide. You're probably powerless. Ain't anything you can do about it. Disease will spread until it engulfs all. Consider it a warning.
Oh. There's more clouds.
All alone, Reaper. Power at your fingertips. It's electrifying. On your own. You know why? Because they're setting you up.
Who is?
Fate! Everyone in the office. Haven't you seen them stare whenever you drift by? You don't have what it takes to succeed. You're a void.
Not very nice. You're just trying to rattle me.
I am. Keeping you on your toes, right? It's necessary. Eyes like a lighthouse, Reaper. Watch your back. Be seeing you.
The cat lies sprawled on the table, ignoring your presence. Oh my gosh, you are so incredibly cute and fluffy. Oh my gosh, you're so incredibly cute and fluffy. Slowly the cat turns her head toward you, her eyes blazing with annoyance. Meow, she mutters, then places her paw upon some documents littering the table. The cat repeats a sequence of contented meows. She then curls back into a ball and closes her eyes. Hey cat, I brought you a gift. Give her the rubber gerbil. Lady Poddington's eyes grow wide and dark as you place a gerbil on the table. She pats the chew toy with her paw. Squeak, the rubber toy squeaks eerily. Cool, cool. Nothing ominous here. The cat eagerly stares at the toy gerbil, fully ignoring your presence. Squeak, the toy gives out a sad noise as you make your way out the door. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we're doing a bang-up job there, if I do say so myself. Sorry. Anyways. Morning, Grim. Alright, we are back to normal. The plant department got their act together. You, however, should be intimately familiar with the drill by now. We mitigate chaos, we bolster order, etc. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. Let us balance the world. Fate. Tomorrow Science says, bees on the verge of extinction again. Crow News says, Tumbleweed Killer. The Cali plant growth this year has been heavy, covering an entire building and preventing people from escaping from a fire. MeTube says, look at this cute video of Angry Cat eating grass and meowing at the same time. Excuse me. Alright. So, let's take a look at our people here. So, Melissa S. McGill, age 33, Special Agent. This agent for the Bureau of Agricultural Espionage has always wanted to be a bodyguard for the president, as they have extensive experience in safeguarding the well-being of crops and other flora. They once even played double agent for 2 contesting potato magnets. Okay, interesting. Casper Suursalu, 26, teacher. This prominently right-handed teacher enjoys playing a lot of tabletop role-playing games in the vein of Beasts and Swords or Cavernous Horrors of Death. They are deathly afraid of bugs, critters, and other such crawling beasts. Don Fierno, 46, mobster. Don Fierno tries to model themselves after the old Mafia novels and films, without realizing those stories are made up by authors who had no connection to or understanding of organized crime. Soon enough, they'll realize there are no honor codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. Blair Presley, aged 50. Plastic surgeon, adult film director. Blair considers their job as a doctor more of a hobby. They enjoy traveling to various foreign lands and shooting short films. Given their regular travel agenda, they have 3 wives in 3 different countries. So I'm betting you get to live. So, we haven't encountered you, but we're gonna let you live most likely. This is the one who would be bodyguard because of plants. Yeah, I'm on the fence with you. On the fence with you. Letting him live with wealth and peace. Okay. So we'll kill you two and let you two live. Man, I'm making a mess of things. Alright, let's turn them in. Oh! They want to talk to me.
Psst. Hey, we don't like what we see. It's suspicious.
What is?
All of it. The profiles, the tasks, the chats. Too clean, pristine. What a wreck. Listen to us, Reaper, not the others. Yeah. Listen to me. To me! Shh. They're probably eavesdropping right now. Let's be off.
As you enter, the cat is whacking the chew toy aggressively with her paws. Squeak, squeak, the toy cries in the most despondent voice possible. Ah, I still can't believe how fluffy you are. Meow, the cat mutters in the most annoyed tone possible. I just want to pet you, cat. The fierce look in her eyes make it seem like petting her would be one extremely bad idea. I don't care, I want to pet the cat. Ah, so cute. The cat bares her teeth. They look incredibly sharp. Sharp enough to chew through any osseous material. You won't bite me. It's unprofessional in a workplace environment. The cat glares at you, her eyes saying, you know what's also highly unprofessional in a workplace environment? Petting your direct supervisor. Maybe we should forget this ever happened and continue with our work. With majestic grace and disdain for your discourtesy, the cat lowers her head into a pile of documents. Meow, the cat notes while casually twirling around on her spot, pawing at the table. I'll take this to mean that I'm doing well. The cat carelessly stretches and shakes herself, seeming more or less pleased. A swift nod toward the door with her head makes it clear you should be leaving. Several members of high-ranking politicians' security detail injured and one dead as fireworks display goes awry at public event. A freak emu-related accident claims the life of a young teacher. A crackdown on organized crime as police seize a major shipment of narcotics and firearms. My, your hands will be kept mighty busy today. What the darn have you been up to over at the office? From what I can see, in the data it looks like a proper mess. Quota for the day. A total of 7 humans have to die. At least 1 human with a religious background have to die. At least 2 humans with a religious background have to die. Spare any retired people, if possible. Well, no time to waste. Alright, so 7 of these 8 people. But let's look at the red one here. Name, Michael Bastar. Age, 40. Position, postal clerk. Michael has been a dedicated worker at the... Okay, Grim. Yes, you. Listen up. Why are you such a tool? Sitting at your desk, going over all the profiles like a mindless drone. It's time to break the rules. I want you to doom all the profiles today. All of them. Prove you're not completely useless. I can do that. Let's see what the actual results would be, though. And let's look at these people. Graham Howlett, 57, sect member. Praise the revelation, cries Graham, the often so-called right-hand person of Mercury Saint Ioannis of the Path of Glory. Little is known of their past, only that they joined the commune at the very beginning. They are seen as the organizational brain behind the whole affair. Balthazar Bowers, 53, ex-child actor. As a child, Balthazar starred in a series of somewhat popular, if critically lambasted films. Mockery and the subsequent demand to prove themselves drew ruin to their psyche. They soon spiraled into alcoholism and drug abuse until they met Mercury, who invited them to join all the downtrodden at Path of Glory commune. Christopher Quinn, age 21, biology student. Christopher is extremely interested in reggae music and botany. Do these things somehow go together? Perhaps. They recently got married and moved to Cosmopolis City with their spouse in order to dedicate themselves to study and work. Anne von Wolfenstein, 48, judge. Anna has worked as a judge for 20 years and loves the job very much. Not so much because of the bringing of justice, because of the political power the position brings. And Anna likes having power and influence a little bit too much. Jelizaveta Royberg, age 82, queen. Jelizaveta, the queen of the small nation of Walmark, is one of the last monarchs of the world. Even though the people consider the queen more a delightful curiosity, Jelizaveta has a deep sense of religious and civic duty and takes their coronation oath seriously. Bartomeu Sotomayor, 54, guru. Bartomeu experienced a spiritual awakening after eating moldy cheese with questionable origin while on a vacation. Now they spend their time spreading their newfound wisdom to anyone willing to listen. Mike Jordan, age 73, position retired. Mike loves bird watching and nature, although they and their spouse live in the middle of the city. They've written 6 books about birds. They're still in the good shape and go to dancing classes twice a week. Alright, let's start killing people. Because I'm going to just fall through. Well, actually, before I do that, let's see what we find out. Peace goes up if we kill him. Darn, that helped world peace. Alright, so we got everybody marked to die. Pin down. I still have unmarked profiles. Which one am I missing? Because sworn I marked them all. Oh. Bottom one there. Missed him entirely. Not sure how that worked.
Psst. Hey there. Taken many lives lately? How are the others? The ones you haven't taken yet?
They keep doing oddly self-destructive things.
They should definitely slow down. Otherwise, the phrase, plenty of fish in the sea, will age like milk left out into the sun. The stench of poisonous rot slowly creeps into the air. A warning to heed. Psst! Hey, watch your step. The world is crumbling under your feet. You'll soon be the king of dust and rubble.
Not my fault how humans handle their lives.
People should just stop being poor, right? Stop being uneducated and uncultured. Start a savings account. All that jazz. Scarcity creeps ever closer. That is the kingdom you rule. Think of it as a warning.
Wow, she's got a lot to say.
Look at the march of death. Bones of the living, ground into dust. A dust storm that suffocates any remaining breaths.
Sure.
Gaze upon what you have brought, instrument of pain. Don't you think this whole business is remarkably dehumanizing? An uncaring office of eternal bureaucracy, picking and choosing lives.
It's efficient, I give it that.
What makes you think that they are getting it right? Throwing out innumerable rules and quotas with no oversight whatsoever.
And you think I should do something?
We should, shouldn't we? Let us know if you come eye to eye with a solution. Be seeing you.
Man, chatterbox today.
Hello? Hello? Oh, bother. Lady Poddington, has Grim arrived yet?
Meow, the cat replies.
Right, very good. Listen, you are not supposed to mark every profile to death, yes? I thought I made the point rather clear. All our choices have serious consequences. Why would you do this?
It felt like the right thing to do.
No, you cannot. I am on a... Sir, leave me. I have urgent matters to attend to. I cannot just give you the phone. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Grim, you have acted with severe carelessness. The equilibrium of the world is not a trifling matter.
Meow, the cat comments.
I know it is not easy making these decisions, but that is what I am for. Trust me, and I will guide you. Understood? I hope we will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Good night, Grim.
Alright, let's see what this says. Ex-child actor found dead at the Path of Glory commune after police raid. Drug overdose suspected. Mass suicide of the Path of Glory. Entire commune dead by what looks like an overdose at the behest of noted speaker and cult leader Mercury St. Ionis. Old age finally claims beloved queen mere days before their visit to Cosmopolis City. Good day, Grim. The world is a wondrous thing. Oh, what I have seen out here. Now, do try to balance out the turmoil of yesterday. Success can be forged with but a handful of deaths. Yet, yes? Quota for the day. 3 humans have to die. Spare any human with a law background. An unforeseen logic guides our hand, but a logic nonetheless. This is Ira Maluto, 36, border guard. Ira is very irate. They're also exceedingly corrupt and prone to violence. Instead of being a professional border guard, they harass any people passing through the border zone and often resort to stealing some of their stuff, sometimes in the guise of a bribe. You seem like a winner. Roy Zwig, age 59, pharmacist. Roy's job is recommended which over-the-counter medicines people should take. It is to recommend. Okay. After getting some extra money from several herbal supplement producers, they now exclusively suggest the real drugs contain chemical elements and natural supplements are the best. Sarah Yoren Gray, 31, cultist. Sarah is the leader of the Sun Cult, and they're also the treasurer and editor of the newspaper. They're also the only member of the Sun Cult thus far. Most of what they do is praising the sun, wherever possible. Rektor Vinogradov, 36, gunrunner. Rektor was inspired to enter the arms trade when they saw a monster kill a would-be assassin with an automatic weapon. They've compared the constant need for weapons to human need for food. Recently, they started to waver in their beliefs after witnessing firsthand the destruction of their merchandise springs. I need to kill 3 of these people. Marie Emily Lang, 27, architect. Marie is all about living in the present, their past long forgotten. Several years ago, they moved to live near the glacier at Northern Point. Marie has always loved mountaineering, photography, sculpturing, and modern dance. Law background, okay. The prosecutor has what it takes when it comes to always getting their conviction numbers up, no matter what. They'll try every trick in the book to get defendants, especially those of a different national background, convicted of any, no matter how frivolous offenses. You seem like a winner. All right, let's look at we need to kill off 3 humans, so 3 of these. And not killing one with a law background. Okay, just going through here. Okay, so we need to pick 3. Let's turn on the light. See what this gives us. Okay, so we're gonna die just to have you die just to see what that does. 3 humans have to die. Never dealt with you before. Never dealt with you before. But cultist will let you live. You're new? We don't know. Okay, so we gotta choose between these two, who's going to live and who's going to die. Alright, so which of you two am I going to spare? Alright, sorry, I'm just having some trouble deciding which one. I'll let the bad pharmacist win. Alright, so we got our deaths. Now let's make our lives. Alright. Let's go see what he thought. The cat seems to be in slumber, occasionally emanating a soft snore-like purr. Seemingly asleep, she swings her languid paw at the rubber toy. Squeak squeak, the toy laments their misery. Psst, kitty cat, time for review. After a pause, the cat sluggishly sniffs the usual pile of documents waiting on the table. The cat continues inspecting the documents for a few seconds and turns away, seeming pleased. Great, I'll be off now. Alright. I'm going to take a brief pause here, but I will be right back. I do thank you so much for your patience. Well, that's no good. I actually just went through the last 2 days without recording, and I have no way to go back. So I do sincerely apologize to everyone. To give a little bit of an update as to what happened, we had a standard day where I don't even remember what the particular requirements were, but we ended up doing that according to the rules as best we could while focusing. Although, oddly enough, my choices, because on the second day, none of them had any, actually for both the last 2 days, none of them had any real, I'd never seen any of those people before, so I had no clue what I was doing. The first one of the two, I did way too many positives, and it started putting stuff a little bit into the positive. But on the second day, I had another one of those red letter profiles, which told me to spare that person, even though that was a case of quote-unquote breaking the rules. So I did what the voice told me, the voice in the mirror told me, and ended up letting that person live, going back and forth. Again, none of them had any sort of indication as to what the results would be, but in the end I got a net negative overall, so I'll take solace in that. Got my end of the week evaluation, my 2-week evaluation rather, that is, and just like in my last playthrough, death kind of gave me a talking down to for being too much in the rule set. So we're going to defy him a little bit more. We're probably going to go ahead and do the number given, but from here on out, I'm going to pretty much ignore any of the secondary rules that he gives me. So that's going to be the plan going forward, although not going to be much of a problem if he has the same despondency he did last time. But with that all said, since I can't go back and play that last 20 minutes again, it's time for me to wrap up the episode. As always, if you like what I'm doing here, please go ahead and do me a favor. Like or dislike the video, whichever works for you. Make sure that you click the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and leave me a comment or some constructive criticism. As well, if you find that notifications aren't coming through YouTube, which they sometimes do not, do note that I send notices about all my video uploads via my Twitter at BiscuitEaterYT. As always, I do appreciate you coming along on this journey with me. I hope that this is as much fun for you as it is for me, even when I forget to hit that record button. But until we meet again, game on, lovelies.